All right, Happy New Year and welcome back to a brand new season 3 of our show. Today it's potatoes and we're showing you a beautiful bacon, mushroom, Hennessy gravy dish. So right here we got some potatoes. They're already peeled, cleaned. We're going into our pressure cooker with them. And we're going to go in for about 20 minutes into this cook. Now, I like using the pressure cooker because it takes 20 minutes. We're using minimum amount of water and it's going to just have a lot of flavor into these potatoes. We're going to cover them with some water. Just about enough to cover them. And then we're going to lock this closed. And then for about, we'll go 21 minutes. Now, as that's going, we got some mushrooms here. We got some portobello mushrooms, we got some bacon, some Hennessy, which is cognac, and we got some flour here. This is a cup of flour. We're gonna play it by ear and see where that goes. And we got some onions, so into the cooker we go. All right, we're going in with a little olive oil and some bacon. Now you want to start that pan with just a little grease, just to get your bacon going. And I just happen to have olive oil right next to me. Usually I use bacon grease. So what we'll do is we'll render this down and we'll meet you right back here. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so our bacon is a bit rendered down. Now we want to still have life in it, so we don't want to cook the life out of it. We just want to get all that nice oil out of there. Just like that. And get all this nice bacon up out of there. Alright, now once the bacon's out of there, we're going to go in with some onion. Like that. And we're going to use a little white flour just to go in and make a quick brew. Cook our flour in. And we want a light gravy. We don't want a thick gravy. And you want to cook that flour right into that bacon grease. I'm going to put a good amount of it. And just feel it out. But you want a good brew. Let's get some more in there. So right now I got about a half a cup in. And I'm going to keep stirring on low. And more flour. What you're basically doing is cooking all the flavor out of it, out of the flour, all that flourly taste in there. And you want to just cook that flour down. This is what cast iron skillets are really good for. And don't let it burn. I'm going to add some more flour until I get to a good paste. There we go. And just cook it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do to start to release some flavor here is get our mushrooms in. The mushrooms are going to release water. And that gravy is going to soak up a all that water from the mushrooms. So that's why you want to put the mushrooms in next. And to help it out a little bit, we're going to add a little bit of water. So just when you see it get nice and dry, pull out the water. Just like that. And we're going to jack the heat up on here. We're going to bring this to a simmer, and we're going to meet you back here, so don't go anywhere. Alright, so at this point we cooked down a lot of that flour. We're going to add our bacon back. Now I'm not adding any salt, because the bacon's going to make it very salty. And you can just feel it out. So here's that bacon. And once you add that bacon in, that gravy's a little thick. Good douse of that cognac. And then we're just gonna let that cook off. That was a good shot of that. We're just gonna stir it around and let it cook off. This way you don't taste that alcohol, but it's going to give a beautiful flavor to this gravy. Alright, we're going to pull our potatoes and let this simmer. Maybe change vessels, and we'll get right back to you. Don't go anywhere. Alright, gravy's cooking down. Potatoes just came out of the pressure cooker. Let's show you what we got. Nice potatoes. We got a chunk of butter right in the middle of them. So what I'm going to do is just let these hot potatoes just melt that butter. Break them up a little bit and just cover it and let that sit. While that's sitting, I got some fresh garlic here and some parsley, Italian parsley. So what I'm going to do is just start to chop up this garlic. We're only going with butter, parsley, and salt. That's it. And the gravy's going to do the rest of the work. Put all that nice bacon in there. Now you can use as much or as little garlic as you like. We're a garlic family, so we do like fresh garlic. I'm going to go a little bit more finer with this. Alright, and in with our potatoes we go. I'm going to do the same thing with the parsley. So just try to get it bunched up as good as you can here. Just get it into a bowl. We're just gonna do the same thing. It's going to give it a really nice freshness. Because I like potatoes that just taste fresh and taste all those nice herbs in there. Well, we're almost there. About there. It's about where you want it. Now with the parsley, we're going to sprinkle little by little. Our butter should be melted. And let's see where we're at. Just bring it around. I'm going to use a little salt. Not too much because we've got some in the gravy. So we're just going to salt just a little bit. That's it. That's what they make salt shakers for. So if anybody wants more salt, you can add it. Just can't take it back. All right, so we're almost where we need to be. Now I'm not going to add any more butter to this. I'm not going to add any milk, because if you need to heat this up later on, you can always heat this up with a little bit of milk. If you need to microwave them or put them in the oven, just put a little bit of warm milk in them, and that's just going to loosen them right back up again. All right, let's get the rest of our parsley in. Bring this together, and we're going to go check on our gravy, and we'll meet you right back here. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we are, brand new season 3 chopping block. Let's see what we got. Beautiful gravy, look at that. So this was that cognac gravy. Bacon, mushrooms. Look how that came out. Just look at the consistency of that. And these were those mashed potatoes with fresh garlic and Italian parsley. So let's plate this up, see what this looks like on a very small plate. Never have too many mashed potatoes here. Let's get a little gravy in here. Now I made this gravy very, very light. It's not too dark. And that came out beautiful. And that's what we have. All right, we're gonna get organized and we're gonna meet you right back here. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, and there it is, a beautiful mashed potato and gravy, pitmaster style. We're going to leave a link in this description to this plated up for the full meal with some nice filet mignon. If you like this video and more videos about to come, please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. Thank you, we enjoyed having you, but no further ado. Got to get that little pitmaster taste there.